What's going on, YouTube? So, today, we're going to talk about getting, staying in the game. All right, so we all know that life will hit us with numerous amounts of challenges, and it's up to us to work our way through them. Gotta stay optimistic as much as possible. The thing is, let's be honest here. Every day not gonna be sunshine and rainbows. But understand that. Be actively trying to work through it. My thing is, hey man, life can throw you a curveball. Life can throw you a curveball. And you gotta stay strong. Overthinking, overanalyzing, getting angry, getting frustrated is normal, but you gotta get past it. So, I want to say for those that's been going through something out here, and a lot of people have, I've seen it, man. When I talk to people, I get out, have conversations with people, and I'm looking at them and I'm hearing their stories, and it's just like, man, they feel like life is over. Like, basically, man, suicide is the next move, but it's not. You might be going through that in the moment, but who's to say it's gonna last forever? Because it's not. But you got to be the type of person that's going to push through. You got to have that kind of spirit. If you don't have that kind of spirit, it will take you under. And that's why those that do commit suicide, because they feel as if there's nothing else left to do. This is it. So, you could have relationship issues, financial issues, don't know your purpose in life, hate your job, got some internal, mental, emotional, spiritual issues going on that you can't understand, trauma. All of these things could affect you, and you could continuously go in circles dealing with it. But I'm here to tell you, you got to press through. Because if you sit back, take a deep breath, and really ask yourself, not necessarily what makes you happy, but what brings you peace in life. Serenity. What do you need and what don't you need? Like, you could try to keep up with the Joneses. 9 times out of 10, you won't find true happiness. You're just trying to fit in. Some people feel they need to. Others like, man, forget that. I don't need to do that. I already know that these people they want authentic relationships. A lot of those relationships be surface level and fake. Let's just be honest about it. But people take that risk. That's another thing I meant to tell you. Man, a lot of people are afraid to take risks. A lot of people are afraid to leave family behind. A lot of people are afraid to leave relationships behind. A lot of people are afraid to leave friends behind. A lot of people are afraid to leave jobs behind. You gotta let that stuff go. It's a risk. It really is. But you gotta ask yourself, are you a risk taker? I'm not telling you to do this stuff. You gotta figure that out in yourself. As far as what you want in your life. Does this serve me? Am I happy here? Deep down inside of me, my intuition, my spirit is telling me this don't fit me. And if you can recognize that and resonate with it, you already know what to do. So, the point of me saying what I'm saying is you got to get back in the game. If you need to depress as far as like take a couple days off from thinking, sometimes you don't need to do nothing. Just sit and be. I know it's hard. And most successful people understand that you hear the stories of them constantly working. You got to work hard. You got to do this and that. You got to do this and that. And me personally, everybody, even successful individuals, just because this person has these daily habits, don't necessarily mean that's going to work for you. You got to find out what works for you, what you're comfortable with. Because you can follow somebody else's plan, blueprint, and it don't work. You're like, this ain't me. I know it ain't me. I'm trying, but it ain't me. Some of that stuff the fundamentals I would say apply. The mindset I would apply, but the behaviors and the habits sometimes don't apply. But that's a whole nother tangent. I'm not about to go off into that today. But what I am going to talk about, like I've been talking about, is just basically picking yourself up, man, and moving forward. Are you going to have some down times? Yes, you are. Is your energy going to be depleted? Yeah. Is your focus going to be distorted? Probably. That's why it's time. That's why you need to take the necessary time to recharge, so you can get back in the game. I mean, as a human, we gotta recharge. You just can't go. You're gonna burn yourself out. You gotta know how to sit back, work with patience, develop some peace, try to figure out you a blueprint for your life, and move forward. And trust and believe it's going to work out for you. But you got to stay in the game. Got to get back. Can't give up. You've been trying. Okay. Maybe you in the wrong lane. Maybe you need to try something different. But that don't necessarily mean you gave up. You just realized that that's not working. And besides, that ain't what you really want to do anyway. You heard that from someone else, and this is what everybody else is telling you need to do instead of you figuring out what works for you. For instance, a lot of people say they want to be rich, right? Do they really want to? Well, it's a good idea. The thought, the perception of it sounds good. A lot of people talk about they want to take trips around the world to see the world. Like, do you really want to? Or is it a trend? You know what else is crazy? A lot of people talking about getting fit, right? See, I've been working out for years, right? And honestly speaking, fitness has become a part of me. It's just like it come natural, man. I got to do it. I don't know what I can't say. It ain't even that I can say I love it. It's just necessary. I know the benefits of doing it. But I see these people that got into fitness because it's a trend, and I feel like it's not gonna last long. It's just something to do for now. They're not gonna stay with it, even though they got the results. It's just not them. It's something to do. You know why? Because the people that really enjoy it, the people that really understand it, the science behind it, the mental state behind it, the spirit about it, they don't abuse it. What do I mean by this? They're there to get the benefits of being healthy. They're not there because everyone else is doing it. They're not there because it's a competition. If you're in a competition for fitness, it's different. You're winning accolades, you're getting paid. It's different. I get it. That's the goal. But when you get a gym membership to work out somewhere, to be in shape, It's not about everybody else, man. It's about you. That should be your focus. That's another thing. Like, some people can't stay on the course of trying to get healthy, right? Got to get back in the game. Got to get back in the game. You go for a couple weeks, you take off. You're not going to get them results like that. Guaranteed, if you keep going, you're going to see some improvement. Now, okay, this guy might be physically fit, or this woman might be physically fit. They have the ideal physique. That might not be for you, though. Don't look at them. Let that inspire you, but keep going. What if you really don't want that, though? What if that really don't matter to you? Oh, because you started to work out and exercise, you think you're supposed to look like that. That ain't necessarily for you. That might not be your path. And these are some things you need to understand. Stop trying to look like this person and just do what you do for yourself. So, I say that to say this. You got to stay in the game, man, of life. You can't give up. It's going to be rough. I ain't going to sit and tell you you ain't going to have some hard days, some stressful days, some frustrating days. It's going to be rough, man. And your mind, it's going to mess with your mind. It can defocus you. Yes, all of that, all of the above, all of those dysfunctional ingredients can happen. But you're human. And you could get past it if you really desire to. You know, deep down inside, when you can't accept the fact that you're losing in life, like, man, I can't live like this. This ain't me. You're going to want to do something about it. So, I wanted to share this with you, YouTube, for somebody that can really use this information, that's going through it. I'm speaking to you. It's Dr. Powerhouse. Have a good day.